one of the most diverse and hardworking performers around. Margaret Cho has had a groundbreaking sitcom, an amazing off-Broadway show that became a best-selling book and a feature film. She's acted in TV and film for over 15 years. She's a passionate activist and is one of the funniest comics touring today. Please welcome the two-time Grammy-nominated comedian, Margaret Cho.
Yay,
thank you so much for being here.
Thank you.
You're like, yes,
Yeah.
exactly. No, we're super excited. Well, I've been reading your blog a lot.
Oh,
actually.
yeah.
I've been keeping up.
Thank you, thank you. Well, you know, it's hard because you got to write every day and then...
You write every day?
Yeah, I mean, I write a lot. I think, you know, for me, it's sort of the base of where I get from like joke writing and whatever, you know, like that's where it starts, is from blogging. I've been a blogger for a long time, but consistently doing it like every day for the last, I guess, 6 months, like pretty hardcore. It's good, I think it's good, but it's like, you know, you get all different kinds of writing then if you do it every day. It's not always what you think it's going to be.
A stream of consciousness.
It's a sort of a stream of consciousness. Sometimes there's a sort of a point to it, and sometimes it's just stuff that, you know, that I want to write about, and, you know, sometimes it's like social commentary, like, or sometimes it's, you know, obituaries. So I did a lot of doing that about Whitney, so I was very upset about.
Yeah, I was reading
Whitney
that.
Houston.
Why did it affect you so much?
I think that she came into fame at an age where I still believed in show business. And I still thought people...
You don't believe in show business anymore?
Well, I think I have a different relationship to it now. But at that point, like, I think a lot of people really latched on to her. Because, you know, I had a really tough time in school, and I was bullied a lot and everything. And I know that a lot of kids my age really looked to Whitney as a kind of a dream of what adulthood might be like and what it might be like to grow up. If we can just grow up and get out of this, we could maybe be like that. And so, you know, there was a lot of grieving because people had a really solid connection to her and her talent. I think because of that, you know, like I don't think I have the same relationship with any other star, you know, that she kind of broke through a lot of my cynicism. I know Bobby.
Okay.
But I never met Whitney. I know Brandy pretty well, and I'm a little bit familiar with that circle, but I never had the joy of getting to meet her.
Were you able to talk to Bobby at all, or
No,
wish him well?
not yet. I mean, I think it's just terrible. I mean, I think it's just a shattering thing. And what's so weird about it is that we live lives so quickly on the internet. You know, this only happened a couple of days ago, and yet now it's sort of become a regular thing that everybody's talking about. But I'm still really in shock about it. It's only been a couple of days.
Yeah.
So, terrible.
Well, you also took to your blog recently and made news when you reacted to Karl Lagerfeld calling Adele a little fat, right?
Yeah,
and then
furious.
Jezebel picked it up, and we actually have a question from Greg Hines on Google+, who asks, why were you so fired up over it?
Because I really am such I am an anorexic, I am bulimic, and I think that these diseases are just as deadly as AIDS or cancer, and I don't think there's a cure. I think that you may live in remission for a while, but it is a disease that's spread by casual ignorance and casual cruelty, like what Karl Lagerfeld said. So many girls have been told, myself included, growing up, you would be so pretty if you lost weight, or you were beautiful, just a little bit fat. And so it's like, you know, I am sick of people just casually saying stuff like that, and I won't have it. Like, if somebody does, I'm gonna do everything in my power to shame them. And that's what I was trying to do with Karl Lagerfeld, is kind of pull him out and shame him for saying that about Adele. And so and I think a lot of people have that attitude, and so he right away apologized. But it's because I'm a fan of his design and a fan of his work is why I got so angry and upset. And I really am a big fan of Adele's too. So I just am a fan of young women, and I don't want their heroes to be insulted without consequence.
So what do you say now that he's apologized?
I don't care.
Yeah.
I don't care that he's apologized. He's still wrong. And if he wants to really do something, he should design for women my size, for women Adele's size, which he doesn't. He should make fashion something that everybody can participate in, instead of just people that wear sample sizes, which is unfair.
Maybe you should be one of the designers. You should like get together with him to create a special line.
I know. I need a fan and a high collar and some self-tanner, and then maybe I'll get there. I just need a tight ponytail at the base of my skull, and maybe I'll almost
to
be
fit
there.
in a bit.
Yeah.
So you have over 170,000 followers on Twitter. You're very active. Is social media important to you?
I think social media is very important. I mean, I have a lot to say. You know, I have a lot of things that I want to weigh in on and talk about, and you know, weight is one of them, and female body image, and young women's self-esteem. I think these are important issues that need sort of a daily boost, and to talk about it. And also, you know, I just like to say dumb jokes and dumb things, and you know, it's fun for me, and I like to read about what my friends are doing and talk to them, and so, you know, it's like I have a really diverse people who who follow me.
Who do you follow?
I follow Kurt Sutter, who I absolutely love. He's the creator and the brilliant writer of my favorite TV show, The Sons of Anarchy.
Okay, yeah.
So I like love to follow him, and like Michael Chiklis, and like all these people that are sort of in this phenomenal universe of Sons of Anarchy and The Shield and these crime shows that I really, really love.
Surprisingly, crime shows.
I love crime shows. Well, I'm usually in like crime shows. Like I'm usually in like legal dramas and crime shows that sort of stuff of that nature.
Well, Drop Dead Diva. Okay, you're going back to Atlanta, so we got you right before you left.
Yes.
To shoot this. Now the big news was Kim Kardashian.
Yeah, I'm gonna go out with her. I'm gonna supposedly. I'm really hoping this happens, but they're gonna have me do something with her for Keeping Up with the Kardashians. So I'm really excited.
So what are you gonna do?
I don't know. I'm gonna take her out on I don't know, the town or something. I'll take her. I don't know. Take her on a date. I hope.
To get tattoos?
I don't know. Does she have any? I don't think she does. She's kind of like more like she's more like you know, we get like facials or get our hair done or something. Maybe.
Well, she is single now.
Yeah, so we'll do something really I don't know. We'll do something really ego boosting and fun and feminine.
Yeah. Do you have advice for her? What do you hope to learn from Kim Kardashian?
I just hope that, I don't know, I just hope that I can learn how to get my eyelashes that long and lush without having to use fake ones, because I think that's what she's particularly good at, is making all of her eyelashes separate and stand apart. She's really lovely, and so maybe get some beauty tips.
And I'm sure you'll give her some tips too.
Yes.
Some confidence boosting tips.
She's awesome. So I'm looking forward to seeing her on set, and I think Brandy will come back this year. And I'm looking forward to just being there. You know, we've been doing this show now. This is our 4th season, and we just love each other, and we have a great time.
That's awesome. So let's talk about your butt tattoo in the Twitter fight that happened.
Oh yeah.
Well, what was that all about?
I have these tattoos on my butt. Like I wanted to get them, and they're like these 2 faces, and I can't show you right now.
I know. I wish you could.
I don't have underwear on, so it's be weird. But they're like faces, and then I wanted them to be like the noses not too close to my hole, because I didn't want it to be a joke.
It'd be a bit awkward.
So I had them kind of up, like a little bit high on my butt, and then so when I shake them, it looks like they're 2 women talking and gossiping, like they're the Real Housewives of my ass. And so that was the joke, and I thought it was really funny, and then so I posted pictures of my butt on Twitter, and I got pretty much all favorable responses, but I got 2 negative ones. I really went crazy. Like I went to the people's Twitter page, and I wrote all this really horrible stuff, and like then I you know, just was so insanely angry, and I just think that when people write negative things about women's bodies online, they should be punished, and it's just not okay. Like, you know, there's this whole thing, like people say, oh, rise above it, rise above it. No, I'm not gonna rise above it. I'm gonna stay here and kick your ass. Like, I am not gonna rise above it. I am not gonna be the better person. I don't know how to take the high road. I don't know where the high road is. My GPS is not set to take the high road. I don't know. So I definitely think anger and revenge, and those things are really positive, and that we should go for that. Like, that's what I believe people who feel attacked online need to do, is attack right back, and do it in a way that's really harsh.
I like I like that advice. A lot of people say the opposite. So
yeah, I don't like the opposite. I'm sick of like you know, turning the other cheek, and I'm sick of considering the source. I don't care about the source. I want to just feel better, and the best way to feel better for me is to expel the anger that I have inside about these kinds of things.
Well, I don't want to get on your bad side. So.
Well, you know, nobody really gets on my bad side. I'm really fair, you know, like I also think that I'm wrong to be angry, like I'm wrong to be like so abusive to people.
Yeah.
Like I think it's terrible to be that way, but I'm still gonna be that way.
Well, you rock. Margaret, thank you so much.
Thank you.
For being here, high fives
Yeah.
for being here today. You can find out all about the wonderful projects and passions of Margaret Cho, including the live concert DVD of Cho Dependent, which is out right now on margaretcho.com. You rock. Thank you.
you.
High fives again.
Yeah.